Hello, everybody.
Can you guys hear us? Let me see here.
Hey, Tony G. How are you? How's Port St. Lucie? Standing by. Christina, yes. Thank you, Christina.
Okay.
Oh, you can hear us?
Oh, great. Okay.
Wonderful.
Okay. We are in a public area.
You can hear us?
Oh, great. Okay.
Wonderful. Hey, Anna. Thanks for joining us. It's okay. We're doing a live stream.
Oh, okay.
We're the traveling gamblers. You're welcome to sit. Yes.
Yeah, that's YouTube. Yes.
Hi, guys.
Okay. So we are near after the ship on the way to Blue.
Yeah.
So
we are sitting. So for those of you that have been on an Edge class ship, hello, Ninja Puppy.
Hey, Ninja.
For those of you that have been on an Edge class ship, on deck 5, just past Fine Cut, there's a high-end kind of circular area with some stores. Hello, Vegas Mama. And just past that, there's a little lounge area just before the weird hallway, I like to refer to it as. Yeah. And we didn't think we were getting very good reception in our stateroom, in our cabin, so we decided to try one of the public areas, and I thought it might be fun for you guys to see a little something. I don't know if at some point we can turn around. Maybe I can on my phone, you think? I'm not sure.
I don't know. This ship is fantastic.
Hi, Dan.
Hey,
Dan.
Hey, Dan. How you doing?
Thank you for joining us.
Tony G, you're going to love this ship when you come on Sunday. And Nelson and Christina, you're going to really love it also.
Yes.
It's fantastic.
Yes. So let's just wait a few minutes until maybe we get some more people on. It looks like we have 19. And if you guys are interested in, if you guys are enjoying this, hit the thumbs up, help us out. Any action helps. Oh, hey, Jason. Hugs to both of you from Gerard and myself. Hug you right back. Nelson says, you look great. That looks like a dentist chair behind you. Yeah. It's part of the lifeboat thing in the window. Move over and show them. It's part of the lifeboat.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the window behind us. That's funny.
Yeah. Jason, we were just talking about you today because we were talking about the Queen Mary 2.
Yes, we were.
Yeah. How's Gerard doing?
Okay, so
there you go.
First thing that we wanted to talk about and share with everybody is, for those of you that don't know, our channel hit a major milestone. Want to tell them?
Yeah, 10,000.
We have 10,000 subscribers. Yeah. We hit that while we were on our transatlantic cruise, and very exciting. We're at about 10,300 right now, and we also hit, on the same day that we hit 10,000 subscribers, we hit 2.5 million views. So John and I are very proud of that. We've been doing this for about 16 months. Gerard is going for cataract surgery. Hopefully we'll be able to recognize you next time we come into you. That's funny. Yeah. Hey, Barry, thanks for joining us, and thank you for the congrats.
And it's you guys that got Jason. Us there.
Yes.
Yes. So we want to thank you.
Yes, we absolutely owe it to all of you. Thank you so much for supporting us through this journey. And it's exciting. And I said to John a couple of weeks ago, I didn't really think about this long term.
No.
And people ask if we're retired, and we are from our traditional jobs, but we are working every day now. But enjoying it.
So
Ninja Puppy, you guys rock. Dan, awesome. Thank you, everybody.
So it was interesting on the ship. There's a few creators, and we bumped into Travel Spree.
Yes.
So if you're not following them, you can go to their channel, Travel Spree, and Parkers on the Go. Saw them also.
Parkers on the Go is here, and Don.
Don is here.
Just Don and Don's family What is it? You watch him.
Yeah.
If you watch Don, then you know.
But
Your videos are great, always informative. Thank you, Dan. We appreciate that. We try to be. Blanca, heart-shaped red face. Unfortunately, I can't. Something about casino. She likes our videos for the casino.
It's in Spanish, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
So Barry says, heading on a 7-day on February 25th, British Virgin Islands. Really looking forward to checking out the ship. So, Jason Ackerman. Hey, Jason, thanks for joining us. Woot woot, accent is here.
Yeah.
So we have
Ascent.
done, I sent. I don't know why I said accent. Ascent. We've done 7 videos so far, and we've been on it for a little over a day. I did the first half of the ship tour this morning, and I'll do the second half tomorrow morning early before anybody gets up. And we have lots of great videos for you. The ship is beautiful, and I'm really surprised at how many little changes there are. They are subtle, but I think they're significant. And walking around and doing the tour and just looking at things, I'm going by my memory on the Beyond, especially because this is the most compared to the Beyond. There are quite a few things that are different. I think the biggest thing that might interest most of you that's different, and I'm going to give you a couple little teasers of things that are different because you're here with us, so you deserve to know some more information than the rest. Cafe El Baccio, when they switch out the morning pastries and croissants and muffins and things like that, and they bring in the afternoon and evening treats, cupcakes and tarts and things like that, they now have added some savory bites, and every day they have 3 different little, I'm going to say like tea-sized sandwiches.
Yeah. Today they had a beef,
almost like a mini slider size.
Right.
They had chicken salad was one.
Right, and then a veggie.
And it was on like a pumpernickel.
And a vegan.
They had a vegetable sandwich and a beef. It was almost like a beef tartare with a orange on it. And then they also served me my iced latte in a little milk bottle. So kind of like a mason jar. It was a milk bottle. It was about this big. Mm-hmm. So my iced latte was, I would say, double the size that it normally is. I saw both captains today. Unfortunately, I was in the middle of recording the ship tour and they were talking to somebody, so I didn't really think it was right to stop and interrupt. But hopefully we'll get to see them, if not tomorrow, then on the maiden voyage. Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, hey, Peggy, thanks for joining us. For those of you that don't know, we will be back on the maiden voyage on December 3rd.
The casino is different. They have our favorite game on there, Dragon Link. We played that last night.
Actually, Dragon Cash.
Dragon Cash.
Yeah.
So they're not all linked together.
Yeah.
Right.
Unfortunately, it's it's a high limit game. It's not the highest limit, but it starts at a nickel. There's no penny denomination. So there's that. You have to spend more money to play it.
And we know the whole crew in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's great.
Yeah, it's been great. It's very exciting. So we're in an aqua cabin, and we are eating in blue. And we did a dinner review last night. And tonight I took pictures of the menu and pictures of our meal because there are new items on the menu. Yeah. And we've tried the new items and they are really, really good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Yeah. Oh, tonight we had lobster and
filet mignon.
And it was probably one of the best lobsters I've had, even better than Luminé.
It absolutely was.
I don't know if it's because it's a pre-inaugural or what, but it was really good. And the steak,
the size of it, first of all.
Right.
The size of it is, for those of you that have cruised for a while, the size of it was the way the lobster tails used to be, going back when they
Right.
first started doing it. It was a normal, healthy size lobster tail. I would say it was what, 3 ounces?
Yeah, maybe. And the fillet was excellent. Yeah. So,
It was. The fillet was very good.
and, there was that eggplant.
That was very
Yeah,
good.
that was good too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the food has been really terrific. Tomorrow we're going to eat at Blue for breakfast. And haven't seen your reach. We'll watch them for sure soon. Thanks, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
We are having a little trouble uploading things on the ship. I'm not quite sure why, because we just spent 23 days on the Apex.
Yeah, it was great.
10 days ago, we got off there, and the Wi-Fi was really terrific on the
They're
ship.
still working out some kinks, although there really aren't any kinks that I've really, nothing's really. I expected more problems in it.
There really.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. There really haven't been any problems. When we were boarding, they scanned our pass on our phone, and they escorted us over to the counter. It said we needed to check in with them, and they took our passports and they had to scan them. And there was a list of cabin numbers that the woman was writing down for the people that went over there, and the list was long. Then when we got on board, I was talking to one of the crew members that we've known for a while, and she stated that their biggest problems are the IT department, and that's because, and then we spoke to somebody else who was on the ship. I forget what he called it.
It was the shoreside.
No, the guy that was on the ship since June.
He's works in the.
Right, I know he works in guest relations, but he was part of a 60.
Internet, not the internet.
No, he was part of 60 crew members that were on the ship. Oh, he was called. I know what it was. He was part of the build team. So there were only 60 crew members that were part of this team, and they were on the ship from June on. And he said when they got on the ship, it was literally nothing but a shell. And he watched them build the whole thing, and it was amazing. So the ship is not owned by Celebrity until it's finished being built. I guess kind of like when you hire a contractor to build a house for you. Yeah. We had a house built, and it was owned by the builder until it was completed. And the day that we went to our closing, we then owned it. So
I wonder what kind of deposit you have to put down.
What's that
on $1 billion ship? Yeah.
And they said that the dockyard where it was built in France, they said that they were only open from 9 to 5, and they had a limited source of power. So they weren't able to test their IT systems as much as they would like to. And that's why they have the biggest problems that they have is with IT. So that makes sense. So they're still working out some glitches, but nothing other than boarding. And that wasn't a big deal.
Yeah.
We haven't experienced any issues whatsoever. Anybody have any questions for us? Anything specific that you'd like to know? Can you all hear us okay?
Well, I think they can because there's still people there.
Okay, there's 29 people watching. And okay, thank you, Anna. Yes, Anna can hear us. Oh, hey, 2000 Connie. Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Jason says yes, Sharon.
Tony.
Sharon, have you checked out my smoking section by Eden? Actually, today I did. I was doing the ship tour, recording the ship tour today, Sharon, and I was out at the smoking section by Eden, and it looks the same.
Actually,
thanks, Vegas Mama.
When we got on the ship, I was looking for you, Sharon, because I thought maybe you and Kevin would, surprise us. But
so I know a lot of you also watch JJ Cruise, and thanks, Tony. And I know that they, for those that don't know, they're going to be on next week on the maiden voyage. So we're really excited about spending the time with them. Nelson says, yes, we hear you guys. Wish I was there. I was supposed to be there. Nelson and Christina were supposed to be joining us. They were booked on the cruise as well,
They had to
and
change their plans.
they had to change their plans last minute. But they are coming on the maiden voyage. They have a cruise booked for that, so they're not missing out too much. It's good. So the cruise, the first 4-night was completely sold out, max capacity, they told us. And this cruise, there's about 2,800. So it doesn't feel crowded. How about you?
No, but I never feel crowded on the Edge class ship, even when it's really packed. I haven't. I don't know.
Tony says, have you checked out the schedule for next week? They have really packed entertainment all day. No, I haven't actually, Tony. We haven't had 2 minutes to do that, but I will. Any luck in the casino? No.
Well, at the beginning of the night,
That's true.
we did have some
Yes.
luck.
In the beginning of the night, we did.
Yeah.
But we stayed too long, and we gave whatever luck we had, we gave it back. But that's okay.
We briefly.
Sharon says, hi, Nelson and Christina.
We should touch briefly on some of the changes.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. So, like I said, the changes are I thought that they were subtle, but significant enough that.
Oh, no, I'm talking about the casino changes.
Oh, okay. So that I noticed them. But John is talking about blue chip. So I'm not sure how many of you are gamblers and want to know about the changes with blue chip. I'll start to talk about it, and you guys tell me if this is something that you're interested in. So as we know, blue chip has changed significantly, and they've gone over to do things the way that Royal Caribbean does it now. And the Ascent is not doing it yet, but I think it's probably the only ship that isn't. I think the rest of them are. We've heard across the board, and the rest of them are doing now certificates. If you've gone on Royal Caribbean in the past, then you know about the certificates. If you haven't, I'll explain it. At the end of your cruise, the second to last night of the cruise, the casino host will get your numbers together, and they will be then giving those numbers to the future cruise department. And the future cruise department will be printing out a certificate, and the certificate will be delivered to your cabin. If you book certain categories and certain point numbers, so let me back up. The minimum points will get you a discount. Then the next tier will get you an inside cabin complimentary, and so on. The more points you have, the better cabin you'll get. But there's also halfway points in between the cabins. And if you earn, I think one of the points is 6,000 and the next one is 9,000. If you earn 6,000, then you've earned a veranda or concierge. If you have 9,000, you can, and it's on select sailings, you can automatically bump up to the concierge or aqua. You can combine certificates. They won't combine your points. So I earned 4,000 on a cruise, and John earns 4,000 on a cruise. He will get his certificate, and I will get my certificate based on the 4,000. But then when we go to book it, and I'll explain how that works. Then when we go to book it, they can combine his certificate and my certificate. So if we had, say, 2 verandas, we could upgrade to an aqua. And I don't know the exact on the combining of that, but that's the idea of it.
They won't do that for a suite. So a suite is 25,000 points, I think they said.
Yes.
Yes.
And when we say points, we're talking about redeemable points on the machine, not tier points. So there's no 5 times multiplier. What did Jason say?
Being my first cruise.
As a gambler, what pointers can you give me to maximize my casino deals? Okay, so we'll continue to talk about that. I earned 25 on the Apex last month and didn't see a certificate yet.
They didn't do this.
Hey, Justice Jen, yeah. Thank you for joining us. So they hadn't started their certificates for the Apex until this last cruise. We got off the Apex on the 28th and no, the 18th, sorry, the 18th of November. And they were starting the next cruise. So that's why you didn't see a certificate.
And he played table.
You're not going to see a certificate.
He was playing tables. So.
And Justice Jen, the table points are actually being calculated differently, more favorable for the player. So the way that we have points earned on the slot machine, the players are going to be able to have their card scanned or swiped or something, and they will be able to tell you how many points you've earned. And they said something about a multiplier of 1.6.
Something like that, yeah.
And I'm not sure what it's a multiplier of.
When we have all the facts, we're going to put out another video on this is how we do it. The next.
But here's what I do know. If you take that certificate and you go to Future Cruise and you book a future cruise, they call it a book now, pay later. You book it, but it's an open booking. So you haven't actually chosen your ship and sail date yet. And then when you go home, you can apply that certificate. And actually, I went online. You were sleeping last night. I didn't tell you this. I went online into my account, which is Blue Chip Casino Offers.
Okay.
No, Blue Chip Casino Offers. Blue Chip Clubs Casino Offers. I'll look it up and I'll tell you in a minute.
Yeah.
If you go on there, you can actually, you'll see your offers. If you click redeem, it takes you to a page where you can fill out what you want. It gives you options. And there was a spot that said, is this for a booking that was booked with Future Cruise? So the reason that's important is because there are certain categories that you can upgrade to. John touched on something before and said you can combine, but only up to concierge.
Right.
So if you get 2 inside cabins or an inside and an ocean view, you could combine them and upgrade to something else. But they will only combine up to concierge. You can earn an aqua or a suite on your own, but it's a lot of points. Again, these are redeemable points either at the table or on the machine, not with the multiplier of 5 for your tier points. You can book out as far as 6 months. So that's good. Some offers come with not certificates because the offers are separate. Some offers come with a trade-in value, and it will actually say in your account online what the trade-in value is. I'm going to get you that website in a second. You enter in your last name and your captain's club number. We've had some people say that it didn't work for them, and my suggestion is to contact the Captain's Club, the loyalty program, and make sure that your information is correct. They could have your last name spelled wrong. You could maybe have your Captain's Club number wrong. I'm not sure. There are lots of options that could be incorrect, but I know more people it has worked for than less. Hi, Eddie Albert. Glad to see you both. Ascent is fabulous. Ascent is fabulous, or just like the other Edge class ships. You're funny, Ninja Puppy. $20 in free play. Actually, it is very similar, but enough differences that I know it's a different ship. And I was going to touch on that. I got a concierge email, but yeah, no certificate. The Apex is an amazing ship. So the Justice Gen, the only time you're going to get a certificate is in the future. Hearing back noises. Are you in a party? No, but we were in a public area and there were some loud people walking by. So it should be better now.
So Christina sent me the link.
Thank you.
And
so the link is Blue Chip Club Offers, all one word, bluechipcluboffers.com. Hi, Patty. No questions, just happened to stumble across and want to say hello. Love you too, honey. Thank you for checking in. I miss you. Patty's a very, very dear friend of mine from New Jersey. We've been friends for, oh gosh, Patty, 35 years. And so, yeah, the only way you're going to get a certificate is on a cruise once they have rolled it out across the board. But in addition to the certificate, so the certificate is going to be based on your play from that cruise that you're on.
Right.
Then you can go to Future Cruise and make a future booking if you want or not. You go home, your certificate is good for 30 days. So you have to contact Blue Chip Club or go onto that website, click redeem, and you can enter the information in yourself with your request, and then they will respond back to you. So it's good for 30 days, and you can book cruises out as far as 6 months. I did see the lists for the different certificate codes, and I was very pleasantly surprised at how many cruises there were.
We just booked 3 the other day, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, right.
But that's not from the certificate. I'm talking
No,
about from the
from
certificate.
the
Yeah. So from the certificate, you will have a certificate number, and there'll be a list of cruises that are available that go with that code. And I was really pleasantly surprised at how many. There were some European cruises on there. There were 12-night cruises, 9-night cruises, 10-night cruises. It wasn't as limited as I believe Royal Caribbean is, and I was really pleasantly surprised. The other piece of information that we found out, that we were told by somebody on the inside, they asked me to not say their name, but it is a crew member, somebody that gets the information firsthand. And the information is that they had their call with Blue Chip Club, and the certificates and the onboard bookings and the mailings that you get are the only offers that you're going to be getting. Those are the changes that we've all been wondering what they're going to be. And we were told emphatically that the benefits, the free play, the 18-month period, none of that is changing for the next earning period. Everything should stay the same from January 1st till June 30th of 2025. Now, I was also told that somewhere in that time frame, there will be changes announced for the next earning period, and that those changes will probably come closer to the end of next year, 2024, and they're going to let us know what those changes are going to be, how the benefits are going to be affected, and what the earning period is going to be. Something tells me they may go to a 12-month earning period like Royal.
Right.
And
I wonder if they'll still keep Ruby. We'll never make Ruby again.
Yeah.
But,
we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So the good news is, like I said, here's what I was told. Somebody on that phone call straight up asked, are the benefits going to change, and is free play going to change for this next earning period? And the answer was no.
So
hopefully that's true.
Right.
Hopefully
And
that's true.
$486. What machine was that?
Okay, so let's see. Eddie says on our transatlantic, Albert won $486 on a penny slot. He never played slots before. That's great.
Yeah.
That's terrific. A win is a win.
Yep.
And the Justice Jen says, thank you, very, very helpful. Thank you very much. Have you guys ever upgraded to Aqua with your free offer? We have, actually. We have a cruise December 26th. We're going on the Summit.
Summit, right.
John had an offer for a veranda, and we upgraded to Aqua. It's a 5-night Caribbean cruise, and we upgraded to Aqua for $95 a person. We thought it was worth it. For $190, it's what, $20 a day per person? Yeah.
Right.
So we thought it was worth it. I think upgrading to Aqua is worth it on the Millennium class and the Solstice class. I don't think it's worth it on the Edge class. We absolutely love the 4 main dining rooms. And for me, the only benefits for Aqua are if you really love the thermal suite, going into those individual sauna rooms, then I think that has a lot of value. It was, for this 3-night, it was $139 a person to go into the spa, thermal spa, for 3 nights. So that's almost $45 a day for the thermal spa. So if you like that, then I think Aqua is worth it. And I think on the smaller ships, Aqua is worth it because you get to eat in blue versus that massive big dining room. But on the Edge class ships, I don't think it's worth it.
We like the main dining rooms. Even when we're in
Love the main dining
Luminae,
rooms. Yeah.
when Luminae, we'll go eat down there.
Whether we're in Aqua or Luminae, we eat in the main dining rooms.
Not all the time.
The only time we eat in blue is so we have to record a video to show you guys. That's really the only time that we do.
And Jason, everybody resets at December 31st. We all go back to zero. Right. So,
but let me just add on that. December 31st comes. January 1st, all of your points go to zero. Everybody, your points go to zero. But whatever status you got to, whatever status level you got to, whatever status that you got to or achieved December 31st, you remain that status for the next earning period, which in this case is until June 30th of 2025. So John and I will be Ruby for another 18 months, provided all the information we were given is accurate.
Thank you, Justice Jen.
Thank you, Justice Jen. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for that super chat, $4.99.
Really appreciate it.
We really appreciate it. That money, by the way, goes into a fund to help John and I subsidize and pay for some excursions that we share and record for you guys, because we really stopped doing excursions. But now that we have a YouTube channel, we feel like you guys want to see more, and I think it's important. So we use it for excursions and specialty dining, things like that, because we have our gratuities covered by being Ruby. Our drink package is covered. Our Wi-Fi is covered. So we put that money into a special fund, and we don't use it at all except for things exclusively. We actually haven't spent any of the YouTube money.
No.
And it's not much. I say daily that we work for 10 cents an hour. But thank you for that, Jen.
Also,
thank you so much.
Money from Patreon goes into there also.
Yes.
Or any of the things that you buy at the Amazon store.
Yes. So I want to tell you a quick little story. I was talking to somebody that approached us and said that they watch our channel. And they said, it was very sweet, actually. They said that they can tell that we really like each other and that we're very kind to each other. But actually, it was today when I was speaking. I'm not going to say who I was talking to. They said John walked away because he had to go do something on his computer. And they said, we love John, and we can tell that you kind of guide him sometimes. And I said, oh, I hope it doesn't come across as me being mean to him. And they said, no, it's very sweet. And I said, if you're a Patreon member of a certain level, John does that, I'm not sure which, we give the Patreon members a bloopers video once a month. So John does the first edit. So it's all the things that we cut out, right? We all know what bloopers are. And John does the first edit, and then he sends the video to me to do the final edit and approval. And sometimes I'm like, we're recording, and I put my phone down, and I'm like, come on, John, really? And
That's that.
and I hear myself say it, and I'm like, oh, he's so sweet. It should be kinder.
That's that memory.
Yeah.
thing.
So it's funny because we laugh at ourselves. You know,
There's some really big
there's
bloopers.
some that are too bad to even show in the bloopers videos. So
We could tell about what was that?
We were in Las Vegas.
No, there was one we were on that.
Oh, we were on the
excursion.
excursion for the catamaran. If any of you saw the catamaran video where we went on the excursion and we went with a private group on a catamaran, we're in the van and we're with all people we don't know except for one couple that included us and invited us to go with them. And I'm recording myself and I'm holding the camera up in front of me and I say, John and I are in Cozumel, New Jersey. No, that one was Cozumel, Florida. We're in Cozumel, Florida, and I do my whole intro, and I turn the camera off, and the complete strangers on the bus go, you know, you just said Cozumel, Florida, right? And I said, I did? And they're like, yeah. Sure enough, I got off the bus, and I had to re-record it because I said Cozumel, Florida.
That's nothing compared to some of the bloopers, but thank you, Christina.
And Nelson. No,
Christina.
you can't. I know Christina, but it's Christina and Nelson too.
Okay.
Thank you so much for that. Here's to more awesome excursions. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Thank you. That is very, very sweet of you, and we appreciate your support very much. Jason, need some advice on how to get my girlfriend offers being a person who doesn't like to gamble.
Oh, that didn't work.
Yeah, you have to click on show. There you go.
There we go.
Okay, there's the question. I remember a video you guys did about getting a second card, but I presume that only works if she is near me. So that's a really good question, Jason. You only have to get a second card if the machines require you to put the card in the machine, like kind of like an ATM. A lot of the new machines today, you can tap it. The little button thing in the front goes from blue to green, and you're tapped in. So if she taps in with your card and then you go play with your card somewhere else, if she hits a jackpot and they come over to pay her, she can just say, he just ran to the restroom. They don't care that much. Whoever's playing is the person that's going to get the W2G form. And they really don't care that two people play on the same card. They just don't want you to kind of announce it and flaunt it. So just be discreet about it. They're not going to tell you not to do it. Just don't be obvious about it. If you're in a casino where they have the older machines and you have to insert the card, this is important because we've had people do it and it backfire on them. Go to a slot attendant. Don't ask the casino host to do it. Don't ask the casino manager or the cashier. Go to a slot attendant and just say, can I get a duplicate card for playing, a duplicate player's card? Because, you know, it's your CPAS card, it's your room key. And they should make you a second card that is only good in the casino. Doesn't have any other purpose. It won't unlock your cabin door. You can't charge to it. Nothing like that. They should do that for you. They have done it for us many times. And I don't see any reason why they wouldn't do it for you still. She can play under your card and under your name as long as you are nearby, where she can get you pretty quickly if she hits a jackpot. And if she hits a jackpot, there's no problem with walking away from the machine because nobody else can claim it. The machine is locked until a slot attendant comes and unlocks it to pay you, and it's attached to your name because your name was the one that was playing. So there's no concern about that. She can get up and go and get you. And both of you playing under the same card is what we would recommend.
Hi, Sue.
Sue Connor, thank you for joining us, Traveling Gamblers Cheerleaders. Let's see.
Nelson.
Nope. Ninja Puppy. Well then, I am going to have to up my Patreon level. That's funny, Ninja Puppy. You those videos are hysterical. I laugh every time I watch one. Nelson, we have had a blast with these guys. They are the genuine folks, fun to be with. We have a blast with you. Oh, Nelson, thank you so much. You're so sweet. We have so much fun with you and Christina. We were talking to a couple today that approached us and said they watch our channel. And we genuinely feel that is this.
Yes.
Meeting you in person, chatting with you online. This is our favorite part.
Right.
And Christina and Nelson have become very good friends of ours very quickly. We meshed and we just connected, and we have made so many friends. Jason and Gerard.
Yes.
We connected with them instantly. And we are so looking forward to the group cruise in February and March. If any of you are on them, and Ninja Puppy, I can't wait to meet you and hug you. I just cannot wait to make that in-person connection. Hey guys, speaking of our friends, and we really, really love making new friends and making that human connection. It's the best part. If we didn't make any money, which we don't make very much at all, but if we didn't make any money doing this, I might do maybe one less video a week, but I'd still do it.
It's fun.
I would.
Love meeting the people.
Yeah, I do.
And then the crew.
Yeah.
Well, we know so many crew
I love
members.
sharing the information with everyone. I love being helpful to everyone. It's just terrific. Oh, let's see. Jason, right on. Thank you. Jason, anytime you have any questions for us, please don't hesitate. Your best way to reach us is through one of the comments on a video, because I look at those every single day, and I know I'm about 5 or 6 days behind in commenting. That's just because we've been so busy, but I do respond to every single solitary comment. Ninja Puppy, oh, we can't wait to see you.
Yeah.
So let's see, what else?
We were going to talk about our trip.
Oh yeah. So when we were in the casino last night, we were talking to the casino host, Renee, who we adore, and we were telling her about our 40-day trip. And she said, "When did you get home?" We said, we only went home for 8 days. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, when did that trip end? When did you get home?" Well, we said 8 days ago. We were home so it's 10 days now, because we're here for 2, right?
Right.
We're home for 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think it's 10 days. What's today? 27th? Yeah, so it's 9 days.
Right.
So 9 days ago, we got off the Apex after I think it was actually 39 days total. What was your best part of the trip? What was your favorite part?
Not Athens.
Okay. I can tell you my favorite part was in France. We went to Marseille.
Oh, geez, that's right.
Was that your favorite?
That was excellent. Although my knee was killing me. I hurt my knee somewhere, and it's still bothering me. But
was that your favorite part?
That was really nice.
Except for hoping he had a different favorite part.
Well, wait a minute. I loved going into New York and seeing the play. And we met somebody today. The play we saw was what's the name of it? The Cottage. The Cottage, and it was
Jill and Robert. Two other people that we met through YouTube, and they are sweet, dear friends of ours now.
And when we mentioned that to somebody today, Jason Alexander from Seinfeld was the producer of it, and he said he was roommates with Jason
in college. They were college roommates,
right?
Him and Jason Alexander.
Wow.
So I
digress.
Yes, New York was not my favorite part of the trip because.
But the pizza.
No, wasn't even close to the favorite part of my trip because the things that we did were unbelievable. Thank you. Our New York video was great. It brought back some memories for you, I think, Ninja Puppy. My favorite part of the trip was when we went to Marseille in France.
That was unbelievable.
And we got an Uber to take us to Aix-en-Provence. Sharon, if you're still on with us, that was our my favorite place that I've ever been anywhere in my life. It was phenomenal, and I would love to go back there and spend a week. It was terrific.
Yeah, Sharon used to spend a few months there.
Yeah, she used to go there for summers.
Yeah.
And then my second favorite thing about the trip was Hamburg.
Oh,
Hamburg shocked me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful, clean, safe, amazing. So if you haven't watched it, we have a video on Hamburg. We have a video on New York, one on the Queen Mary.
Yes, I love the Queen Mary.
Next is the video for Athens. We flew from Hamburg to Athens and Greece, right? Greece sounds amazing. So the way I set up our trip is we spent one day and one night in Hamburg, and then we spent 3 days and 3 nights in Athens.
We should have done it the other way around.
We should have done it the other way around, for sure.
Yeah, the food was good in Athens. The
so
gyros.
That's the next video that I'm working on. We want to get these Ascent ones out to you, but the next video would be the Athens video for us being in Athens for 3 days. I would never go to Athens again.
I like the Azores. We wouldn't go to.
It was awful.
Yeah, we went.
We
went on a sightseeing tour excursion, and it was foggy, and half of it was in the dark, so it wasn't really a sightseeing.
In all fairness, the ship was late, and the ship should have canceled the excursions because we were 2 hours behind because of weather. And so we arrived 2 hours late. We got there. They were terrible about getting organized. The ship was massively disorganized for the excursions that day in the Azores. And we got off the ship to start our excursion at 4:00. And it got dark at 5:30. It was a 3.5-hour sightseeing tour. And more than half of it was in the dark.
We did get to see the pineapple plantation thing, the indoor, and we got to see what the pineapple looked like with the flashlight. No, it was not good. It was not good. And
so Tony says, you need to come find my group and the JJ Boys on Sunday. They are doing a massive 5-year YouTube birthday live stream. We absolutely will. We will be there. Absolutely. 100%. Christina, that's just for you. And Jason, you need to have me with you to go to Athens. You need a Greek with you. Is that the trick? It
was not good.
No, it wasn't. And I take the blame for that because I chose the place to stay, and the place that we stayed was the place itself. Once we were in the building, was great. The location, the neighborhood that we were in, it wasn't good.
Right.
We were in like the city center. It was a very rough neighborhood, and I actually didn't feel safe there. We didn't go out after dark, and I was kind of on edge the entire time we were there. The Acropolis and the stuff down there was awesome to see, that history. And we went into the museum. And what else did we see while we were there?
We went to some restaurants.
Yeah. The food was amazing.
But don't eat in a tourist area. You get so much more where the locals eat.
Yeah. So we went downtown during the day at like 4:30 to have dinner before it got dark. And we each had a gyro that they told us, and I asked, how do you pronounce it? They said gyro. So we each had a gyro, and we each had a Greek salad, and it was enough for 6 people. It was, and our bill was like 23 euro. So we went back. It was so good that we went back, not the next night, but the night after. And we shared a gyro and the salad. And we still had leftovers. And our bill, and I had a water and John had a soda. And our bill was 13 euro.
I can't believe the Greek salad. They give you feta that was about.
It was like the size of a piece of white bread, like a Wonder loaf of bread. The piece of feta on the salad was the size of a piece of white bread.
You probably would have spent like $12 for that.
And it
in the
was
States.
delicious.
It was really good.
And the olives. And so I brought home olive oil, and I brought home olives, and I brought home meats from Italy and cheese from Spain. I brought home so much good stuff.
And toys for little Scott.
Yes. Toys for Scott.
Yeah. So
Janie. Hey, Janie. Thanks for joining us. Thanks once again for all of your great information. Thank you, Janie. Thanks for saying that. We appreciate it. We look forward to meeting you someday. Janie is a good friend of Christina and Nelson's. Tony, sounds amazing. I didn't like Athens at night either. Okay, so, and I thought it was because of the area that we were in, but I also felt so restricted in that I didn't feel safe going through our neighborhood at night. When we were going from the airport, that was the other. Should have known. Do you remember the airport?
Yeah.
You do?
The Athens one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened to us?
The one when we had to take a shuttle?
No.
No? What?
So I prearranged online through booking.com.
Yeah, we had to walk a mile to get to the taxi. Yeah.
I prearranged for the car service to pick us up. And it was supposed to be a luxury car that picked us up. And this guy is there with a sign with our name on an iPad thing. And we go to walk out, and he's like, okay, come on and follow me. No joke. We walked a mile to get to the car with our luggage.
And he wasn't doing anything.
4 suitcases, 2 large, a medium, and a small. And they were all on the 4 inline wheels. We walked a mile with our suitcases. And we'd just gone from 40 degrees in Hamburg to 85 degrees in Greece.
And it wasn't a luxury.
And it wasn't a luxury. It was a
yellow cab.
It was a cab. It was a yellow cab. That was the start of our trip to Greece.
So we want to.
And you guys know we're not complainers.
We want to try to get to the show. So if there's no more questions, what do you think?
We're gonna go see the show. Yeah, we got about 5 minutes. So if anybody has any questions, anybody want to know anything more about the ship tour will be up at the absolute latest. It will be up by the 30th because we go home on the 29th, and I will edit it here on the ship, and I'll have it uploaded. So hopefully it'll be up on the 29th, but if not, the 30th at the absolute latest. We have a tour of our cabin. We have meals. We have what else? The spa.
Right. The meal blue.
Yeah. I'm drawing a blank, but we did lots.
Casino.
Oh yeah, the casino
but
tour.
We still have to get a picture of a couple of machines that were down.
That were dark.
Right.
Sometimes they don't show the machine active when it's shut down. Thank you, Nelson. We can't wait to see you guys. Okay.
And Tony, yes.
Tony, can't wait to see you on Sunday.
Yes.
Can't wait to meet you in person, Tony.
Yes.
Yay.
I mean, you live like a mile from us now,
so
right?
Tony recently moved to the same town as us.
Yeah.
We're neighbors in Port St. Lucie, only we're never home. Is Ollie the name I look for pool octopus as cool as it looks like in the vids? Jason, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but we haven't been up there yet. We've been so busy recording the other things. I will see it tomorrow morning, and I'll let you know. Have a ball, win big. Look forward to seeing some big win action. We are not going into the casino again this cruise because there was no free play this cruise, and we lost last night. So we will be doing that in on the maiden voyage,
Yes.
but we can't record because you're really not supposed to record, and we get special permission to record. But there's going to be a lot of senior celebrity executives on the maiden voyage, and all of a sudden I find myself like trying to whisper when there's nobody around us. So Ninja Puppy, we do have lots of other slot videos.
We have a ton to put up from the Apex.
Yes, the Apex we were allowed to, but the Apex we were on for 23 days, and they gave us permission to record the entire time we were on there, and we have tons and tons of videos. As soon as we finish with the Ascent videos, those slot videos will be going up.
Well, they go up twice a week. Anyway.
Yeah, they go up twice a week anyway. So they're great videos. We had a lot of really good action. Love you guys. Keep entertaining us. Thanks. Love you so much. Thanks, Jason. Appreciate you being here. We love you all. We appreciate your support. It's very humbling.
And our other Jason.
And Jason. Give Gerard a hug for us, okay? And then when he hugs you back. All that food talk made me hungry. Dinner tonight was really good.
It was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. Miss you too, Jason. Email me when your next cruises are. Thanks for sharing your videos. Thanks for sharing the videos. Have a great time. You traveling gamblers, Ron and Sue. Thank you, Sue. You take care of yourselves.
Okay.
Great, Jason. Okay. Thanks so much, everybody. If you didn't hit that thumbs up, we appreciate you.
We're doing a live on the.
We're going to do a live on the maiden voyage.
We'll give more of a heads up.
Yeah, and we'll be able to talk more about. This is kind of a low-key 3-day. We're doing a lot of work here, and we're going to be able to experience a lot more activities, get involved more, and then it's going to be exciting. The maiden voyage is, it's supposed to be a big hoopla. So we'll see. And we are going to maybe meet the new CEO, new president, Laura. Yeah.
Watching you both.
Yes, loving it. Love watching you both. Enjoy life and keep sharing. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you.
Okay.
Appreciate you all.
Right. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, guys. Thanks so much for being here. Lots of good videos coming. We're excited to share it all with you. And we'll see you soon. Take care.